Hey, this is Tim Pierce. Brett Papa came by to show how he uses the CAGED approach all the way up and down the neck to make soloing more melodic. Brett's a great guitar player, a great teacher, and a very good friend. He was kind enough to produce and film 2 of my best downloadable tutorials. Click the link below if you want to check them out. I saw this great video of yours, CAGED arpeggios and pentatonic scales. Now, if you let the arpeggios out of the cages...
Right. It's the secret to the universe.
It's a really good video. I want you to kind of share it with us.
The CAGED system is just a way that you can see one chord all over the whole neck.
Okay.
And, to do yourself a favor, just look it up and go examine it rather than trying to explain it. An example, say you had just a basic chord progression, like E minor, D, A minor, and to C. What happens is if you play the E minor chord, right? If I see those notes, right now to the D.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and so it's a very simple way to start, but if you did the same thing and then you started applying the blues licks that you already know to it, right? You can go from this just incredible theme and melody that you've created, but you always bring back in the thing that I think us as guitar players really have as our center is that blues lick, you know what I mean? So you tie it all together.
Right, and the 3 things I use when I play are pentatonic blues, arpeggios and chord shapes, and then simple melodies.
Yes.
And when I say simple, 1 string.
Well, right.
Go to D. I mean, I could have done... Oh, no.
Right. And so what I liked about the CAGED specifically was, it really shows you how to be able to see the chords all over. But what it does when you really can apply the system is it shows you how to find all of those chords in one little area.
I saw you do that. And it was really great the way you explained it because you said, here's the G.
Yeah.
And then depending on what key you're in, just follow up the root note and picture it.
Right.
And there it is in C. Here it is in E flat.
Yeah. If you want to just explore the CAGED system, learn the whole thing, but the E, the A, and the D shapes, I find if you start there, right, and learn how to do that, that's like the perfect, entrance into it. So, if you're an A major, let's say, the A shape would be, or it depends on how you want to see it, because they all intertwine, but the A shape, most people don't know how to resolve in major pentatonic, right? And so when you start to see, okay, well, here's my scale. If I just look at this A shape, well, I already kind of have a guide of where to resolve.
Okay, that was the other point you made that I thought was an eloquent way of saying it. No matter what you're playing, you have to find a resolution.
Yes.
And that resolution should be one of these chord tones from your CAGED point of view all over the neck.
And CAGED is root, 3rd, and 5th.
Okay.
So it's really simple, right? Because then you start to train your ear like, oh, here's what a root sounds like. Here's what that 3rd's like that's a powerful note, right? You're committed. And the 5th's kind of almost like a 5 chord. It's like that's open-ended road, right? Yeah.
Okay, so keep going.
But it's only three notes, right?
Right.
So it gives you a good place to start. So if you're here, and I got that A shape. Right, so that's the 1 shape. The E shape would be in what's in position 2, right? And so you think of the shapes just come from the chord shapes, right? Position 2. Now when you, right, you're just concentrating. You take the pentatonic licks. The reason I like it with the pentatonic licks is because everyone knows pentatonic licks.
Right.
But now you just know how to use them, right?
Right.
Or the, this one in position 4, it's the D shape. It's all A chords, right? But now you can...
It's like home. This is home, right here.
It's home. You know how to get there.
And you can leave home.
Exactly. Right? Yeah,
right.
Exactly. And then you start to, when it all comes together, like forever, I would bend notes randomly, and not even think about it. But now, like when you hit an A, right? Hit an A chord for me. When I'm bending up, I'm like, oh, I get it. That's another one of my CAGED shapes. That's the third I'm
See, you start to see the shapes everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's like the Matrix. You see the code.
It literally is the Matrix of soloing. That's a perfect analogy. And so
you kids haven't seen those movies. They were fun.
They're awesome. But no, literally, I mean, and so, you know, that was always my thing. Like, how do players like yourself, like, no matter, you're dropped in on a session and it's like 1, 2, 3, go, and it better be good.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Well, you say resolution, and another way to talk about that is tension and release.
Yeah.
So if the tension is release, resolution,
right.
You know?
Well, and that was another one of the things I really love about your playing is when you start to, you know, let notes ring together and you start to see what your options are.
Right.
Think of any chord and where the root note of that chord would be.
Right.
You know, if you're playing in an open position, right? C note. So you just find the A and keep that shape, right? But the magic happens when you're able to do that with every chord in your progression.
Right.
And so the one thing I would suggest is it's really easy if you already have technique to just try to technique and shred. You know, I can't finger pick. So what I'll do, and I can't play with my fingers very well.
You're a flat picker, yeah.
Yeah, is I'll sit there and I know that I can't do that. So it purposely limits me in what I can do and it makes me concentrate on just, you know, concentrate on my chord progression.
So you're saying give up the pick for a second to study this?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then purposely limit yourself so you start to focus on just the melody aspect of playing.
Right.
Right? And it's incredible, you know what I mean? Like, and you realize they don't have to be. You start to get more satisfaction on being able to create a melody than a lick.
Well, and it's yin and yang. So if you're going...
Which I want to be able to do better.
And then you go, okay, if I use the CAGED system, I see an A here. And then I do a simple melody on one string.
Yeah, exactly.
Then your blues licks have more impact because they're surrounded by this other stuff, this
That's
melodic stuff.
Absolutely right.
It's something I like to do. I like to balance the pretty stuff with the dirty stuff.
Yeah, I mean, and just our work together. I mean, it's like, that's why I was like, how does he do that? You know, and it's just, I see chords everywhere, and I'm like, okay, that's got to be it.
And it's fun to do. It's like once you realize that there's an A here, 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 go to the next 3 string.
Yep.
They're everywhere on the neck, and then if you're in a different key, you just transpose that. That's the great thing about guitar as opposed to piano is that you can literally just transpose that. And once you see, oh, C is the same thing, it's just up a step and a half.
Well, and you know, the great thing about most music too, as you well know, is, I mean, how many songs have you played on that, you know, basically have the same chord progression?
A lot of them do.
So,
yeah.
You know, you learn 10 common chord progressions, and you learn how those shapes fit in, you're done. I mean, cover gigs will be so much easier.
Yeah, if you think it's complicated, it is, but a lot of the actual music I've ended up playing over has been really, really simple.
Yeah.
You know, you can make it complicated.
Yeah, right.
But this is not complicated.
No.
Yeah. And you're right, if you learn some really iconic chord changes, chances are a lot of the songs you hear throughout history can have those same chords.
Yeah, any pop or modern country today or rock, they're all, I mean, it's 10 chord progressions tops, so.
That's the truth. Nothing wrong with that either.
Nope.
I would spend my whole life trying to be good with those chords.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Keep you working.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Brett.
Absolutely.
Cool.